you measure it? Are there tools that are generally accepted, especially in a global economy with companies traversing many borders and transactions engaging across border? And then a distinct body of law that's quite complex and has developed over time.
Only the smartest people can master it.
Well, there's some who say that. And then there are a lot of countries that are just engaging and saying, maybe we need to look at a body of law like this. So can you reflect from the antitrust perspective and more broadly how that has developed and what light it might shed on this discussion?
Thank you, Gene, and thanks to Phil and to Paul for the wonderful opportunity to be here. At a recent international conference, I heard an American official say, to conclude his talk, that the path ahead would reside in multi-stakeholder governance. A hand goes up from a foreign official who says, sounds like a cliche, what does it mean? That is a powerfully good question. What exactly do we mean by that? And I think Danny has started us off in a very helpful way by underscoring what I think to be true, which is ultimately for the establishment of binding principles or formative guidance. That ultimately is a public agency function over time. But I want to talk about what I do think to be the valuable role of participation in forming the consensus and how that's done. Why should public agencies consult broadly with the outside world in formulating principles that might be applied? Olivier touched upon each of these. First, to build knowledge about what the standard should be. Second, to establish a consensus as well as it can be done about best approaches. And last, as he underscored, legitimacy. That is the sense that a broader consultation is more desirable for the same reason that the Administrative Procedure Act mandates certain forms of consultation as a predicate for rulemaking. I want to talk about this in three parts. First is to underscore beneath the statement of multi-stakeholder governance why it's so hard to do, especially in the suggestion that you can talk to everybody, let everyone participate, everybody gets a voice, and we all agree. But why the role of the FTC, second, as a convener that facilitates the process of forming consensus is important, and why the FTC has provided a very suitable platform for participating in resolving the issues that Gene mentioned, and to give you a specific technical illustration that shows how that's played out internationally. Why is the process of consultation difficult? First, for individual disciplines, policy fragmentation within a single jurisdiction is extraordinary. If you ask, who makes privacy policy and applies it in the United States? As Edith just said, well, it's the FTC, but it's the Federal Communications Commission, it's the Department